Hey guys, what's in the news? It looks like if your girl Kenya Moore was rushed to the hospital. Since you're coming onto the page, can you guys hit the like button? And if you have not subscribed, you can do so at this time. It doesn't cost you a thing. Let's get into the video. It's been reported by Grio that Kenya Moore, Real Housewives of Atlanta star, was rushed to the hospital for difficulty breathing after numbness. So I'm wondering where she had this numbness, folks. Let's get more into the story and find out. The audience get to see Kenya Moore as well as Marla Hampton squashing their beef after Kenya Moore suffered a medical emergency. So people also reported on the story. This is what they said. It all started during the group's trip to Birmingham, Alabama for Kenya's halftime performance at the Magic City Classic football game last fall. Now, Kenya, who is now 52, kept her performance a secret from the other ladies, so they didn't know why they were traveling to the city. So according to Hollywood Life, another news source, they reported that Kenya's co-stars became very irritated when she refused to answer their questions, and her silence caused arguing. So I'm wondering, at what point do these ladies say, you know what, I'm too old for this. I'm 52 now, I'm half a century. Let me get on with my life and do something else, something totally different besides sitting on this cast of women and arguing all the time and coming to blows and fighting and cussing, and it gets old. I'm even tired of it, and I know they sure are tired of it. Or is the money that good that they will never be tired of it? We'll find out. Because it looks like if these old broads don't even want to leave the show to give a younger generation a chance to make some coins. So it was reported that at one point, Hampton and Sheree Whitfield kicked the door to Kenya's hotel room, and she threatened to call the police. Now tell me, folks, all these ladies are up in age. Why are they kicking doors? Like if they're going to do something? Like if they really want to go there and throw some blows and throw some fists? Because I guarantee you, if any one of them throw blows, they're going to be in some wheelchair, okay? Because these people are geriatric folks at this point. So the tension among the ladies kind of died down after Kenya suffered this health scare, including numbness in her left arm, according to People. After People reported that she had this numbness in her left arm, which would indicate like maybe a heart attack or a stroke coming on, something having to do with the heart. So it's good that she was taken to the hospital to get it all checked out, because the woman is over 50. Let's face it. All these aggravation and anxiety and stress and everything that the show causes, these geriatric folks are going to succumb. Sooner or later, they're going to get maybe a mini stroke or something, because that's too much stress on the elderly. Maybe I'm pushing it too far. Maybe they're not elderly as yet, but they're middle age. So they need to take several seats, because, honey, it's a wrap. It's over. You're not as young as you used to be, Miss Kenya Moore and Sheree and everybody who was kicking doors like if they're going to kick in a door. Please, they attempt to kick that door too hard, they may break a toe. So as People reported, Kenya Moore told Bravo production team that she needed an ambulance. And she said she was dizzy and she was having a hard time breathing. You know, sometimes these ladies ham it up for the camera. They make stuff seem bigger than it usually is or normally is. But when it comes to breathing and your heart and all that stuff concerning your body, your organs, you cannot take anything for granted. So I'm glad they called an ambulance and got her to the hospital for her to be checked out. So Kenya was speaking to the 911 operator, and she said, I just recovered from COVID and I don't know what it could be now. So she was trying to tell the 911 operator her breathing was labored and she didn't know exactly what it was. It wasn't COVID to her understanding because she just recovered. But FYI, sometimes you can catch COVID more than one time. Did anyone tell Kenya this? That COVID can reoccur. So Kenya went to the hospital. Her stay was very short, but she and Marlo Hampton had made up. So Marlo took it upon herself to send her some flowers, which was very nice. That was very thoughtful. But the hospital had already discharged Kenya. So maybe they had her 24 hours and then they discharged her on the second day. This is all speculation because the article did not specify how long she was there. It just said that she was there for a very short period of time. So Kenya did tell Sheree that a doctor said that she had the flu. That was the cause for her symptoms. But I never heard of any flu that makes your arm numb. So I don't know about that story. I'm looking at Kenya with side eye because I'm not sure that that is the absolute truth and that is the whole story. Especially when she don't want these old broads knowing her business. She further said to Sheree, they did the chest x-ray. They couldn't find anything abnormal. They gave me some prescriptions. All this back-to-back sickness. It's just something is not right. You're damn sure something is not right. You're getting old, girl. You're catching everything. Your resistance is low. That old age is creeping in on you. And everything you're catching. Kenya also expressed disappointment about missing out on her performance at Magic City Classic, calling it a little heartbreaking. That's food for thought. Did she put on this show just to get out of that commitment? I don't know. Because I know how devious these old broads can be, okay? They will put on a show just to get out of a commitment. But all jokes put aside, we're glad Kenya is okay. Whatever is going on with the numbness in her arm is serious because we know that can be an early onset of maybe a heart attack, some type of condition going on with the heart, shortness of breath, maybe something indicative of a lung problem, heart problem. So she really have to check herself out thoroughly. And maybe she didn't want the ladies to know her diagnosis. Maybe fear that she might be let go on the show for having health issues. And they might poke fun that she's not healthy enough to continue on the show. Who knows? But we know how devious these ladies can be and conniving and cutthroat. So whatever is going on with her, at this point she's preferring to keep it under wraps and just calling it a flu. So that is my take on the situation. Of course, I may be overstating. Maybe it's just that, a flu. But this is what I see. In any event, whether she put on an act or not to get out of her commitment at Magic City, we're glad Kenya is okay. Anyway, guys, drop your comments. You can weigh in on your girl Kenya Moore. I'm over and out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video. Thank you for watching.